I have 11 minutes before the school bus gets here and the crazy, hungry little mini Lindseys get home. So we're gonna get this in under 11 minutes. We're gonna do it. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. I'm here today with another BookList Thursday. I am doing BookList Thursdays with Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand and Lisa from Books and Smiles. Every Thursday we come to you with a bit of a list of books or ideas or recommendations based upon a specific subject. So today's subject is underhyped thrillers. It's a little tough for me because a lot of the thriller books that I have read have been pretty hyped books. So I went with underhyped books that scared me. So maybe they're not really totally a thriller, but the subject or the content of the book was a little bit scary for me, and yeah, we're gonna go with that. So here we go. Here's my books. First one up, I have Little Mercies by Heather Gutenkopf. This is based around a social worker named Ellen, and she is there to protect kids. So she goes and takes kids out of abusive homes or places that they're not safe, and really helps and advocate for them. She finds herself called to work very early on a very, very hot day, and she happens to forget that she was supposed to take her daughter to daycare that day and left her in the car. So scary, totally scary. Yeah, so what do? I mean, when you're supposed to be the one protecting them and all of a sudden you're on the other side of things. Really, really great book. I think Heather Gutenkopf does not get the attention or the notice that she deserves. She's a fantastic writer, and this is definitely one of my very favorite books, and it scared me. So there's my first recommendation. Next up, I have Still Missing by Chevy Stevens, and honestly, any book by Chevy Stevens is fantastic, but this centers around Annie, and she's a realtor, and she's at an open house, and she's thinking it's kind of a flop, not many people came, and at the last minute, here comes a van, and hopefully a potential buyer, but it's not, and she gets kidnapped. Totally scary. So this actually goes back and forth between current day and then when this happened, and you get the whole full story and full gamut. It's very, very good. Chevy Stevens, again, is a fantastic writer that I don't think gets enough credit out here in BookTube. So pick this one up, or anything by Chevy Stevens. I highly suggest it. Next one I have, and maybe this was a little more hyped than I'm giving it, but I picked it up off the shelf anyways. This is Where It Ends by Marique. I can't even say it. I'm sorry. That's horrible. That's the author. This is based around a school shooting, and this whole entire book takes place in a matter of a couple of hours. There's interesting relationship dynamics of this. There are viewpoints from a number of different students inside the school and outside the school, as well as family members and police officers, I think. But anyways, school shootings, again, scare me. Every time I have to send my kids to school, it's just scary. So definitely a very, very good book. I sped through this. I think I read this in like no time. It goes really, really quick. It really makes you think, and wow, it's intense. So very, very good book. Totally, totally worth picking this one up. And it's not very long, but man, it packs a huge punch in here. So very good book. And I love this cover, right? Like, how cool is that? The next one I have is The Never List by Kothi Zahn. Again, I'm horrible with names today. But this follows two girls, they're best friends, Sarah and Jennifer, and they are very, very cautious, and they go off to college together, and they're like, you know what? We need to be extra, extra careful. There's a lot of crazy stuff out there, and so they've created a never list. It's a list of things that they will never, ever do. And they follow this never list to a T, yet still bad things happen. This made me very nervous to ever take an Uber or a cab or Lyft or any of that because, well, yeah, crazy stuff happens. There's a few parts in this book where I had a little bit of a problem with it, where it was like, really, if these people are really that scared, why are they repeating some things or going places where it just doesn't make sense considering who the characters are? But overall, very great book. Again, not super long, totally packs a punch, and oh my gosh, definitely a thriller, definitely psychological thriller in this one for sure. But pick this one up. Awesome book again. The last book I want to share with you is The Silent Sister by Diane Chamberlain. Again, Diane Chamberlain I feel is an underhyped author. She writes fabulous books, again, that totally suck you in and have you guessing and wanting to know, and there's tons of twists to it. But this one follows a girl named Riley who, when she was growing up, her older sister killed herself, and she's kind of been living with the aftermath of that for quite a while. It's always on her mind. It's really shaped who she is, and you learn that her father just passed away, and so she has to go back home and kind of start cleaning out her dad's house. And she starts finding things that is making her wonder whether or not her sister really did kill herself. There's definitely some secrets that have been hidden. It's crazy. What scared me about this book was the main character's name's Riley. My daughter's name's Riley, and so I couldn't help but picture that and have her in that situation, and it was just, that was a little scary. Might be a stretch there, but still a very, very good book. The other book I want to talk about, since we're chatting about Diane Chamberlain, is she wrote a book called The Secret Life of C.C. Wilkes. You need to go pick up that book. If you're going to pick up any Diane Chamberlain book, The Silent Sister is very good, but The Secret Life of C.C. Wilkes is even better. Man alive, C.C. Wilkes is put in this really, really awkward situation, and she makes a very crazy decision that has some massive consequences. But when I think about if I was in her shoes, I don't think I would have made any other decision. Like, it needed to be made that quickly. It was crazy, and it just takes you on this roller coaster ride of lies and secrets, and kind of you're thinking to yourself, well, what else is she supposed to have done? So Secret Life of C.C. Wilkes, definitely great. Silent Sister's fantastic. I mean, it's anything by Diane Chamberlain's wonderful, wonderful book. I don't think she gets enough credit out here in this community, so pick that one up as well. So those are my 5 books. Well, I threw in a 6th one there as well, as far as underhyped thrillers or underhyped psychological thrillers, or in my case, underhyped books that scared the crap out of me, basically. So definitely pick them up. If you've read any of them at all, please comment below and let me know. Especially, I'm searching for somebody else who's read The Secret Life of C.C. Wilkes, because come on, somebody's got to be out there. It's such a good book. So be sure to check out Sarah and Lisa's channels as well to see what underhyped thriller suggestions they have for us. I'm sure I'll be adding a few to my TBR list as well. The links to their channels are below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.